Hi, I'm back, and today I prepared a little video for you. I did a poll on my Instagram asking if you want to see the Zendaya Film Festival in Venice look, or do you want to see Riri's Dazed cover look? And it was almost 50-50. So I decided today I'm gonna do the Zendaya one, but next week I'll be doing Riri's because I think it's really dope and interesting, and it excites me. So let's get into this. I've already prepared my skin with skincare. First, I applied the Ordinary's Buffet Serum. Over that, I went with my trusty old Weleda. After that settled in, I sprayed some Pixi Glow Mist. This is so good, even like as a skincare product, because it just adds this glow to the skin. Your skin feels bouncy and juicy. I don't use it over makeup except when I need a refreshment for my skin, if that makes sense. When I wear a mask at work for 8 hours and it kind of starts to feel without any moisture, that's when I'll spray this and it'll feel way more comfortable. I've already done my eyebrows because I will be preparing a separate video on my eyebrow routine, so stay tuned for that if you want to know how I do the laminated look. And without further ado, let's get started. I'll start with my skin first, and since I've already prepped my skin, I'm not going to use any primer or anything because I kind of like this glowy look that I'm having at the moment. I'll go in with the Fenty foundation, and I'll balance the color and also the feel of it with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. I really like this combination because this one can be very drying at moments, so it needs something a little bit lighter to not be sinking in the skin immediately, so you can have some time to work with it. So I will go in with quite a full coverage because this is like the Venice red carpet, so we want to make sure that our skin is looking super flawless and perfect for all those camera shots they'll be taking of us. Now I'm roughly putting this on because I will be going in with my beauty blender to blend it out. And when I get to the eyebrows, I like to just kind of glide on top. I want to mess with them, even though these babies will not be moving, but still, you never know. Spraying my beauty blender with some Fix Plus. And I'm just going over the foundation to make sure there are no streaks from the brush, and to really make sure that it sinks into the skin nicely. Don't forget around the nose, because sometimes there's some foundation sitting there and it's very visible. Let's go in with our concealer. I'll be using the e.l.f. concealer, the 16-hour camo concealer, which is kind of my go-to for the past I don't know how long. I'll put the tiniest amount in here because I don't think I need that much, and on the outer corner to kind of conceal that darkness, and just blending it in. I really would like to try the hydrating version of this concealer because it's probably because of the sun. I've been exposed to quite a lot of sun, even though I've been wearing my SPF religiously, but I think it dried out my skin, and sometimes if your skin is really dry, this concealer can emphasize the dryness in your skin. It kind of patches on to weird places and it won't blend out, but I can't order it online. I don't know why. No one is carrying it. So if I don't have a physical store here, which I don't, well, they only sell like a few classics and that's it. They don't have the new launches. Anyone from Europe can tell me how I can order that, that'd be great, because I'm trying to get my hands on the blushes, the putty blushes and the putty bronzers, and I can't. Let's warm up our faces, shall we? First of all, I will be using the Nudestix Bondi Beige. It's a little bit more of a cool tone, and she seems to have bronzy-ish contour, but it's not too warm though. And I will be applying quite a lot of this because I really want to look snatched today. I like to bring the bronzer or the contour color down my neck. It balances it all out. And of course, let's not forget the nose. Now I will be using the NARS Matte Laguna Bronzer. I said I don't think she's wearing like a really warm toned contour color, so I will be doing these with a different brush. And I'm just patting over where I went with the Bondi Beige. Okay, so that's it for the bronzing slash contouring. I'm going in with a blush now, which is pretty matte because in the picture she has a really matte face. I only see like a highlighter. Even that is very gentle, so we'll be doing that. I'm using the Tarte blush called Party. So the color, it's like a rosy color, pinky rosy color. It's really nice. Shout out to my cousin because she got this for me. I really like it. It's quite long wearing, as it says it is. 12-hour blush. 12 hours, I don't know about that, but it's long lasting blush. I'll be using my trusty Spectrum in KGH number 2. And I will be applying this also over the bronzing part I did, and quite high because she has it quite high too, as I see on this pic. And we do want them to marry all together so it looks like one nice pink and chocolatey swirl. And as you'll notice, I'm patting my blush because I still feel a slick from like a dewiness from the skincare that I did. So if I keep doing this, it'll just look really blotchy. Also, applying very little pressure. Obviously, if you apply little pressure, you can also do this, but I find this works better. Using my beauty blender just a little bit to kind of blend it together, going over it. And now, since I do want to make my makeup quite long lasting, because I'll go to work after filming, using the Laura Mercier powder, I'll be going under my eyes and in this area and here to really set it. Now, I don't do this all the time because there's not a need if I'm not wearing a mask, but if I am, then I have to do it. Because otherwise the steam going from my nose under the mask is just really annoying. It'll melt everything away. This Laura Mercier powder and the Fenty foundation, whew, it is not gonna budge. If you look really closely to this picture, she has a really snatched face. Wait, that the makeup artist really tried to snatch that contour he did. So guess what? We'll be doing that too. Using the Morphe brush and the same Laura Mercier powder, going in underneath. Like I said, I don't usually do this. This is quite extreme for me, but I'm just trying to recreate the look, okay? like this. Going on the other side. I will be leaving this to bake a little bit, and then I'll just take my brush and remove the excess powder. Now for the fun part, yay, the eyes. I need to prep my eyelids using the Urban Decay primer potion. This is the best of the best primer for me. It will not move ever, so it's the best. It will stay on until you take it off, which is what you want. Alrighty, I'll zoom you in a little bit so you see what's going on in the eyes area. Is this too close? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Do you like up close when I do my eyeshadow? Because I think that's probably like the best way to do it so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. Anyways, this is a terracotta eye with spiky lashes and some inner corner eyeliner. I'll be using the NARS Summer Solstice palette and this terracotta color up here. It's a really lovely color. Using my Sigma brush. Again, it's very old, so I'm not sure what the number is, but it's like tapered, and then it goes, and then it goes, it's pinched over here. First, I'm packing the color on this area mostly. And I will be bringing it higher, but step by step. First, I want to make sure that the color is there. And this eye look is really fanned out. So it goes, because she has a lot of lid space. Well, actually this part she has a lot of. Although her like eyelid is smaller, but this part is really wide. So the makeup artist that did her makeup understood that because it looks beautiful on her. Also, it goes quite out as well. Using a smaller brush, again, this is Spectrum in KGH. It's the 18 brush. It's a very small brush. I'll be using the same color in the bottom lash line. We'll be going quite low with that, so I'll be using a bigger fluff, the same brush from before with the clean side. And I'm just really buffering that out. As you can see, I did do the other eye as well and tried to bring it as far out as my eye shape will allow me. So for now, it maybe looks a little bit messy, but all of that will come together beautifully. Alrighty, next thing I'm doing is actually adding a darker color because it also looks a little bit like a halo eye slightly. Here I see the darker shades and here I see the lighter shade. So I will be adding just slightly a darker color as well. And for that, I will be using my Urban Decay Born to Run palette, and I'll be using this color, which is in the same shade range, but just a little bit darker. Using a flat brush like this with the tip of it, and I'll just do a little dot here, and slightly I'll do it in the inner corner as well. Don't worry about blending it out because it'll all work out in the end. Just focus on placing it in the right position. Going back in with the same brush from before to really merge these two colors together. And as you can see, if you compare these two, this one just adds a tiny bit more depth, in my opinion. When you blend out this darker color, make sure you blend it in one place. Don't swirl it around because you want this part to stay lighter for the effect that you're going for. I will use the TouchInSol's Duo Metallist Liquid Foil and Glitter Eyeshadow Duo, and I'll be using this creamy side using the smallest finger, the pinky. Oh, that's so nice. I'll use a different brush actually. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, that's much better. Just tapping it on. Now I'll be taking the palette from before, the NARS palette. This palette is so versatile. I absolutely love the shades. And now I'll be using this top corner shade on the same brush actually, just flipping the side. Tiniest amount. Popping it over that shade. Oh, this is so nice. Look at that. I wonder actually how long it takes for like celebrity makeup artists to do the whole makeup on their clients, because this one seems like it took a really long time because you have to go back and blend and blend and blend and blend. Back in with the brush from before with no additional product, just kind of trying to blend it back again. Going with the tiny brush from before. These brushes from Spectrum, I'm still raving about them though, and they are amazing. Nothing has changed. And this smaller brush just allows me to be more precise where I want to blend and what I want to blend. And now, inner corner eyeliner that she has going on. So let's do that. In Italy, I bought some WYCON products, and I bought this, what's it called? Micron tip waterproof eyeliner. It's so cool, this product. I don't see like a big flick going on in this part, so I'll just flick it a tiny bit. I did add slightly longer flicks than hers because I feel like it looks a little bit better on me, at least. Let's go in with the mascara. Now I'll be using the MAC's Eye Kohl crayon in the inner and all up in that waterline. I do see that the makeup artist also did make it a little bit thicker, and also he used a very small brush like this, or maybe he even used something like this and went in with the black eyeshadow. Yeah, I think that's what happened. For the lashes, I'll be using the Ardell ones, and they're the short ones. On the top, I've used some individual lashes, and you'll see the white glue for a while, and then it'll dry down, and then you won't see it Now for the bottoms, I don't have those kind of lashes that she has on, so I'll just be using my mascara to try to recreate this spiky lash look. I'll try it with this Fenty small mascara. It actually doesn't look that bad considering it's not eyelashes, you know, individual lashes, but that's okay. I will zoom you out a little bit. So these are the spiky lashes that I made. They're not as spiky as they probably should be for the look, but this is what I could do right now. I don't have the right lashes. Going in with the Dior quad for the highlighting, because I forgot to do that. I'll just use it on this C shape on my nose, lips. We'll just be using the brush for the contouring, just slightly removing that powder we had. Very gently. Now for the lips, using the Kiko Milano Smart Fusion Lip Pencil. That's a mouthful. The color 532. It's kind of like a terracotta brownish shade. I'll use that all over the lips. Okay, that's the lip liner, and then I'll be using the Fenty Beauty lip balm. Lip gloss, cream one, and in the shade Fenty. This is it for the look, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I really had fun recreating this look. I think it's super chic and I think it's super modern, and also would suit a lot of different eye shapes, especially because of the inner corner cat eye moment. I actually like how it turned out. I would have preferred the bottom lashes to be a little bit spikier, but you know what, that's fine. Not everything can be perfect all the time. So yeah, if you want to recreate it, remember to tag me if you want me to see it, and you know, subscribe if you want to see more of me. I'll see you real soon, next week, promise. Bye! Guess who's back again.